Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the UAB Blazers and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, I caught up with the UAB head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Blazers will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the USF Bulls offense will have the football first. Let's put the focus now on Kenny Odom. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Collins. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And what are they cooking up on 2nd and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Finds his target down the middle. There he goes. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Odom. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Blazers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. On play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips. Try to give your quarterback more time.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. To the air, it's Burton. He's going to take off. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Odo. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Left side is Rodgers. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Now on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Just a short pass. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To throw, it's Burton. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Wants to throw on first. Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Quick completion to the right.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Sells to fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll run it. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Right back to the well. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. In the backfield, it's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's Burton. Rushes on. Fires on the move. All by himself. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Looking for running room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for the end zone. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Working the ground game. Inside the 15. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Sullivan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. Finds his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Tight end now in motion. Out wide left, it's Rodgers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Left side is Rodgers. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Isaac. Touchdown, Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out wide left, it's Smith. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Complete on the left to Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Takes off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Long way to go on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Burton. Right side, it's Ferguson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Just barely got rid of it. The Blazers will punt it away on fourth down. Looks it in. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Bulls heading quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move at the 30. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bulls have taken it inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Isaac. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Drops back, it's Van Buren. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 71 yards down the field. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The fake and wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air, it's Burton. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Wolves use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Left side is Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Running inside, it's Isaac. And he's brought down after a short gain. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out wide left, it's Odom. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't set his feet. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield. It's Van Buren, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Cougars in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on an 8-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Burton. Under pressure. He's on the move. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Looking to throw on third. Look out. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. On the return, taken down right away. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, it's Isaac. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Handoff again. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. On the ground, it's Isaac. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. To the air, it's Van Buren. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Snags it, and he's open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, here's a little room there. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After run, now throw. Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Slams ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Collins. He's past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. He's past the 30, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying.
Caught, and he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Bulls have it with a first and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Second and long here. Left side is Rodgers. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. The quick game. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Rush right in his face. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. In the red area, it's Isaac. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without... He's got it! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. Hauls it in.
That is how you play defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires toward the target. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Blazers are in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Robinson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out wide left, it's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Blazers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This USF offense will open this drive right here. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Collins.
And Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking for space. It's Collins. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Trying to seal the edge on the right. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Snags it, and there's running room. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Sets his feet. It's Burton. The short hands. It's Mims. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Right side, it's Ferguson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Mims. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw again. Gets a hand in there. And the Blazers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Ferguson. They've got him corralled. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Straight ahead, it's Collins. Got the first down. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.